Let's kick off with the Times with a story about Hasidic Jewish people, and it's going to Leo, strangely. Go on.
So Hasidic boys' schools leave Jewish pupils barely able to read or write English. So pretty much the same as schools in the rest of the country. Am I right, guys?
Shots fired.
Our education system is quite bad. So yeah, apparently Hasidic boys' schools aren't doing their job. They're focusing on the wrong thing. And also, if children from a Hasidic Jews school go to an alkali school, there's a chemical reaction and they release carbon dioxide. But yeah, in Stamford Hill, North London, which is home to...
That's a joke. That's a joke.
I got it later in my own head. Carry on.
He's unable to laugh. He's dead inside. But so Stamford Hill, where I used to live in Stamford Hill, and I've got to say, the Hasidic Jews that I met weren't the friendliest of people, by which I mean they refused to speak to me because Did
they know about your opinions? They've seen your Twitter account.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have shaved my head, but yeah. So at these schools they found evidence of unregistered primary schools, dangerous conditions, and in some institutions the regular use of sticks to hit children. I mean,
that's a good idea.
Well, yeah, and wait until they find out about the Islamic madrasas. I mean, some would say multiculturalism might have some flaws. The fact that we have these sort of ghettoised schools where people of whatever faith can send their children to be drilled and indoctrinated that they're the chosen people and other people are not as good as that. I think it'd be better if everybody mixed together a bit.
What do you think, Lewis?
I think that's anti-Semitic.
Yeah,
basically. I mean, it's interesting. My mother actually taught English at the North Shore Hebrew Academy in Great Neck. For anybody out in Great Neck, for the English section, and these kids, I would send my kids to a Hasidic school. They will learn something, and they learn something. They're not learning jihad like maybe they learn at a madras or something. They're learning numbers and books and lawyering.
And how to take a beating with a stick.
Because you want to know something? But they complained that these schools were not good because they were fire hazards, broken glass, broken furniture, rat poison out on the floors. Who cares about that? You want your kids to read and write, whether they read a Hebrew letter.
They can. I mean, they can read Yiddish, but there's not that much.
They don't.
There's not much Yiddish used in the UK. But you've got kids. Did you send your kids to Hasidic school?
I barely had the ability to decide whether they had, broccoli or spinach. I had no control. Any man knows he's no... And you will find out soon you will have no control over your child. No, we don't have control.
I've met your son. Is that why you turned out so well?
Because his mother...
I'm sorry, Lewis. That was harsh.
Do you want to know something? I'm going to cry now. I think this is a non-story. There's only 70,000 Hasidic Jews, and they are learning a lot in these schools. And British schools could model themselves off of these schools.
What, nobody speaks English anymore in the UK? I mean, it could...
Well, they could do it speaking English. They could teach their kids everything in English, but they would teach their kids. These kids are learning a lot.
All right. Well, since Lewis has called that a non-story, let's do the Telegraph.
Sorry, they're all non-stories.
They're all non-stories. Don't even watch. Great advert.
No, you should watch, because this is what people are talking about.
Shall I do my link, Lewis?
Yeah,
let's do that.